What's up, Lo?
How you doing, Chuck?
What's up, man? We M&B Media.
Yes, we are. Yes, we
sir,
are.
Man. First video together. So let's talk about, man, how we got together and created M&B.
Well, for those who don't know, M&B is a collaboration of myself, Lo Mills, and my man right here next to me, Chuck Brooks.
Yes, sir.
And it's funny, man. You know, we got together. Actually, Chuck bought some merchandise from my wife about a year and a half ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And you know, one thing led to another, man. We got to conversating, and it's a funny thing. We both from the same town, you know, both from Portsmouth, Virginia.
Yes, sir.
And you know, Portsmouth is a small town, but it's not that small. But you know, we talked, and come to find out, we know a lot of the same people, close in age, and you know, and one thing led to another. You know, Chuck was doing or still is doing a podcast. Shout out to
Let's Just Talk About It
yes,
podcast.
Sir.
Yeah.
So Let's Just Talk About It podcast, and he was doing the audio, and he interviewed my wife. You know, me and my wife, and you know, I complimented him on how great the audio was and how crisp his audio was, and I just threw a suggestion out there. I said, Chuck, you know, why don't you explore the video side of it. And he was like, nah, man, I'm good.
I was good with the audio. Yes, sir.
He was good with the audio. So, you know, I let it alone. I think I might have brought it up one more time. And next thing I know, Chuck bought a camera. He bought a
Canon R50.
Canon R50. You know, he quickly outgrew that camera, you know, sold that camera to a gentleman, and he switched over to Sony on me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm a Canon shooter, Chuck like Sony, but that's okay.
Good to have two brands, though.
Yes. So
good to have two brands.
So, you know, one thing led to another. You know, Chuck, you know, he's shoot. I look at his material now, man, and that guy blows me away. So that's how M&B Media came about. You know, I've been shooting photography for about 13 years, since 2011. Well, I would say digital photography. Before that, I was doing film. I took film classes at TCC, things of that nature. But I've been in the digital game, you know, since 2011, and we just here, man. We just here. We service the Greater Hampton Roads area and all the surrounding areas. We do a plethora of photography work, video work. And like I said, we just love what we do.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
So
let's talk about the other brand we have. I know we got M&B Media.
Right.
But what's up with VA Certified? Talk about that, because a lot of people don't know about VA Certified.
Well, VA Certified, man, it's a brand that came about. And you know, one thing you'll know if you're from here or if you are from another area. You know that Virginia has a lot of pride. Yeah. Whether Pharrell Williams, Missy Elliott, Allen Iverson, Michael Vicks, all the people, and it don't even have to be entertainers. It can be politicians. It can be activists, whomever. If you come from Virginia, man, you carry that pride with you wherever you go.
Absolutely.
So VA Certified came about, out of that. Yeah. Out of that love for, wherever you're from, Portsmouth, Norfolk, Virginia Beach, Chesapeake, Suffolk, whether you're Northern Virginia, whether you're Richmond, it came about, out of that love for our home state.
Yeah, so it represents VA. It represents the whole VA, Portsmouth, Virginia. And so, if you ever want a VA certified shirt or a hat, let us know.
Get at us.
It represent where you from.
Get at us, man.
So, man, I love it. We out here now videoing in Woodstock Park, man. I'm loving the camera. I'm loving the videography, cinematography. Yeah. And I'm enjoying it, man. Shout out to you, because you know a lot about cameras, man. You know a lot about, the triangle. What is it?
The aperture triangle.
Aperture triangle. What is that? Shutter speed, aperture.
The exposure triangle. The exposure triangle.
Yeah. So it's because of you is the reason why I am where I am today in terms of loving the camera, man. And you know a lot, and I appreciate that, because I never would have picked up a camera if you never would have said, man, you need to get in front of the camera. So
Yeah,
shout
man.
out to you for that,
I
man.
appreciate it, man. Like I said, man, been shooting for a while, and started off just, I bought my first camera, like I said, in 2011, but
Right.
a Nikon D90,
Wow.
and that was crazy. Thing is, that was the first camera that had video.
Wow.
It shot 720 video. Video was terrible.
Wow.
But it was an innovative thing, to have video inside of a DSLR camera. So that was the first camera that had video built inside of it. And like I said, I haven't looked back, man. I've had some good years and had some not so good years, but when you have a love and a passion
Right.
for what you do, it doesn't matter sales, it doesn't matter clientele.
Right.
You'll do it for
Yeah,
I
you
won't
gotta
say
love for it.
I won't
That
say
is
you'll
for
do it for free.
You'll do it pro bono
But
sometimes.
yeah, sometimes.
Yeah.
So what do you see us going in the near future, Chuck?
Man, I think we're going far. I think we got the love for it, number one.
Yes.
And both of us love excellence. Like when I do the video and I edit, I love the excellence, I love detail. And the same with you with the photography. You love excellence and you love the detail. And I love that we could shoot and we could turn around and give whatever we've taken to the customer. So I think we're going far as long as we keep, of course, God first, the
Yeah.
love for what we do, and the integrity,
Yes.
and pay attention to detail and stay consistent. So I think we'll attract
Yes.
people
Yes.
to who we are.
And my question to you is, why would someone want to hire us as opposed to using just their smartphone?
Wow, that's a good question, because I always ask you when I see pictures on the iPhone.
Right.
Let's go to iPhone.
Right.
Like, what's the difference? And there is a difference. It's like when you shoot with a camera, you get detail with the phone, but it's like you can zoom in with the camera and get that detail, that same image,
Yes.
as if you zoom in or zoom out. So I think that's the big difference. You can use a smartphone, but
It's
the camera to me is way better.
it's a huge difference because
Yeah.
you can use a phone
Yeah.
if that's what you can afford.
Right.
Now, if
Right.
you're doing a podcast or something like that and you just starting out, by all means, use whatever you got.
Right.
The saying is the best camera is the one that you already own. So if all you own is a
Learn that.
smartphone, work with that.
Learn that.
Whatever was within your budget. But however,
Yeah.
if you're trying to really grow your brand, if you're trying to have that polished look, if you look on YouTube and you say, man, look at their reels, look at their shorts, they look
Right.
so professional, they look so sharp. You see these people on these famous YouTubers or these famous content creators, and they're using, high-end equipment, that right there sets them apart because the look.
Yeah.
You understand what
Yeah.
I'm saying? That look, man, that you can't get from a smartphone because they, the rich colors, the sharpness, like you said, the high resolution,
Right.
things that you just cannot do because
Can't do it.
the sensor in our cameras are way larger than the sensor in a smartphone. So you're gonna always get that
Right.
richness.
The detail, the edges
Yeah.
not being blurred out or foggy.
You're gonna get
Yeah.
a total better experience
It's a fact.
when using professional equipment as opposed to using a smartphone.
So
It's an investment.
So you saying it's not gonna be like pixelated? That what you're saying?
Well, it's not gonna be pixelated,
I'm
and
still learning.
it's not gonna be as compressed
Right.
as like I said, what we have on the table, these dedicated cameras.
Right.
And yes, they cost more, but if you
It's an investment.
exactly, if you have a brand, why not invest in your brand?
Right.
You know
That's
what I'm
a
saying?
fact.
We have these cameras sitting here in front of us. We looking right into a dedicated cinematic camera.
Right.
And as you can tell, it's a difference. You
Yeah.
know, even the audio is probably more important than the video.
Right. Yeah.
This, and that's Chuck area. Talk about that audio.
DJIs, yeah. We on the DJIs,
Yeah.
and I like the sound. Chris, it brings out your voice, it elevates your voice. I love sound because, like he said, that's like the second best next to the quality of the camera people love to hear the sound. You know what I mean? That's for me. That's the first thing. The second thing, rather, I look at the image or the surroundings, and then I listen to the sound quality of what's being presented. So you're on a smartphone or whatever, it sounds like you're far away from the camera.
Exactly.
But when you're connected to like a DJI or SM7B or whatever, you know, it's like you engaged in the conversation with the person that you're watching.
That rich broadcast, podcast, YouTube sound. You can't beat that. You can't beat that, you know, with a phone. And you were right, man. I saw you was kind of, you know, correcting yourself, but you right, man. The sound, it ain't the second best. The sound is the best.
The best. You think so?
Yeah, yes,
okay.
Sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
So I'm on track.
I mean, you know, coming from an audio, from an audio, man, the sound is the most important part of, you know, the video.
Because I guess you're right. With my podcast, you can hear, but you can't see.
Right.
But you hear, and I guess the attraction is how it sounds when you listen to the conversation.
When I hear it, you know, it's that deep, rich broadcast sound.
Shout out to SM7B.
SM7B, man.
Shout out to them.
You know, feel free to send us a few of them if you want. But man, you know, and that's when I first heard your podcast. That's what really intrigued me. The richness, the sound, and I know you use the Rode. The Rode mixer.
I fell in I love with the Rode mixer, man, because they have the sound pads on the side where you can download your music to it. So like if I'm recording a podcast, I can play music up under my conversation, which brings more quality to it, you know, when people hear it. And I love the Rode that you can just pretty much do a whole lot with the Rode, man. Rodecaster Pro. Was that it?
Rodecaster Pro. That's it.
So the mixer, man, and
so if someone is interested in having us come out, consultate, hey, we're available. You know, because you know a lot of people want next level media, but they just don't know how to obtain it.
Right.
And like I said, we've some schooling, but mostly self-educated.
Yeah, a lot of knowledge at the table.
Yes, a lot of self-education, hours upon hours.
Yeah.
And what was that saying you gave me about 10,000 hours?
Yeah, you do anything 10,000 hours, you become an expert at what you love to do.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I believe we've invested well over 10,000 hours together in the audio and the video craft. So.
Right.
You know, get at us, man. Get at us.
Yeah. Another thing before we go, I'm learning the lighting part. Lighting is important in terms of photography and videography. Lighting is everything. So, just like the audio, I'm trying to, master the audio and also the lighting. So when we're in an environment, whether it's a low light situation, meaning that it's dark, you can light it up and make that quality look great in that environment.
And sometimes, like I said, if you don't have all the lights or whatever, like right now we're outside, we have to depend on natural light.
Yeah, natural.
And knowing which angle like right now we had to switch up about three different times.
Yeah.
We were sitting across from on the other side, then we said, well, the lighting is hitting us better on this side. So just having the knowledge to know, okay, where do we position ourselves?
Correct.
How does the sun, look on us this way, and dealing with harsh light, and then you have to have two different mindsets when you're dealing with, lighting for video as opposed to lighting for photography.
True.
Flashlight or constant light or soft light, podcast light.
Yes,
so
sir.
It all depends, man. Trying to figure out if I need to underexpose my subject. It's a lot that goes into it. So,
but it's fun. It's fun. If you love it, it becomes easier because you're learning.
Yes.
How to do it. Yeah,
man. So,
man, hold on. I know we're going in and out of subjects, but
that's okay.
You also do create logos. Don't forget about that. This dude here can create a logo in a matter of 5 minutes and have it back to you. If you need a logo for your brand, Low Meals is the man. I like that. That slogan.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about media, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, photography, videography, cinematography, graphics.
Yeah.
You know, whatever, you know, all things media.
All
you know,
things, I like that. All in one.
Yes, all in one.
All in
All things media, man. So, consultation, like I said before, you know, setup.
Yeah.
You know, we'll come to you. You know, let us know what your budget is, and we'll break it down for
that's
you.
important too, man.
Yeah.
We understand a lot of people don't have the income to do the things that they desire to do with their events.
Right.
So we're willing to, what do they call it, reason.
Yeah, I mean, we can
Yeah.
work with you. We can set up a plan for you, you know, within your budget.
Right.
You know, some people may say, look, man, I really want to do, it's been on my heart to start a YouTube page, or it's been on my heart to start a podcast, or it's been on my heart just to go Facebook Live.
Right.
But I want a better look.
Right.
You know, we can, you know, like you said, sit down with you. If your budget is only, you know, $1,000 or, you know, only $1,500, we can figure it out how to make it happen for you.
Absolutely.
Where you get Chris audio and Chris video at the same time.
Absolutely, man.
So
First conversation, man.
yeah.
So
First conversation.
more to come.
Yeah.
Sit down and talk about cameras, talk about more about lighting, audio. More to come.
Yeah.
M&B Media.
And I'm sorry we are a little distracted because somebody's over there grilling some hot dogs, man, and neither one of us has eaten.
Right.
So, and them hot dogs smelling real good right now.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Appreciate
But,
you, man.
I appreciate you, Chuck,
Yes,
man.
Sir. My
Yes,
man.
sir. M&B.
M&B Media.
Get with us.
Yep.